I'd like to encourage us to make the best of today, for who knows what tomorrow will bring. The Lord said in Luke 12:18-20, "It is a fool that says in his heart, I will do this and that tomorrow, when we do not know what tomorrow brings." There is no denying that there has never been a time that families have been under so much financial pressure. Salaries are being squeezed. Divorce is on the rise as many fall under the financial stress of raising a family. Many people are in critical need and finding it very hard to make ends meet. This pressure has caused even many believers to fail and fall by the wayside. Isaiah 40:30. The situation has caused many people to feel inadequate. Some have become faint-hearted just at the thought of the challenges ahead. A good number are asking the question, what will tomorrow bring? What does the future hold? How can I marry a wife? Can I afford to do so? Many are afraid to have children because of the cost of raising them. I want to step out into business, but I'm afraid of failure. Many are saying I don't have the capital. It may be that you feel a sense of God's call to go into your neighborhood, speak to a particular people, go to a distant place, a far country, but feel grossly inadequate for the task. While for some, their trust is in chariots and horses, there are those who absolutely and totally put their trust, faith, and hope in the living God. They know without a shadow of a doubt that He will see them through. We cannot wait for picture-perfect conditions before we put our trust in the living God. Psalm 20:7 says, "But we will remember the name of the Lord our God." Verse 8 says, "They have bowed down and are fallen, but we have risen up and stand upright." Sometimes God will require you to walk on water, even though in the natural you feel totally incapable of doing so. By this I mean, God may be urging you to believe the impossible and use the faith He has given you for today in your valley. Let us beware of murmuring under affliction, but rather have faith in God that He is doing a work within us. I'd like us to look at the life of Joseph, who rather than complain and grumble about his less than perfect situation, chose to make the best of it. Joseph could be described as a city set upon a glorious hill, the head and not the tail, as above only and not beneath. Joseph was betrayed by his brothers and was sold into slavery in Egypt. His position was that of the lowest in society, a hired slave, but his gift and calling was still able to shine through darkness. While working as a slave in his master's house, he maintained a positive attitude. The gift in him eventually became recognized by his master. So much so that his master's wife also recognized the gift within him. Being falsely accused by her, Joseph was sent to jail. Prison for Joseph was a less than perfect condition, but it did not detract from who he was or the call of God upon his life. Right there in the prison, he was like a shining star through darkness. He was like a city on a hill, as described in Matthew 5:14, that could not be hid. The glory of God upon his life was too strong for the enemy to conceal. Right in the prison place, he became the head of all the prisoners, and nothing could take place amongst them without his knowledge or permission. greater was he that was within him, greater is he that works within you, than he that is in the world. 1 John 4 verse 4 says, the Spirit who lives in you is greater than the spirit of this world. I don't know what may be your prison place today. I don't know what may cause you to limp rather than run towards your desired goal or destination. You may not have the answer to any of these questions, but we can trust in every word that proceeds out of the mouth of the living God. Today he has given you hope. Today he has given you peace. Today he has given you life, and that more abundantly, according to John 10 verse 10. He has given you the faith that will carry you through for tomorrow. So why do you worry about your life? Matthew 6 verse 25 says that, why do you worry about what you will eat, or what you will drink, or what you will wear? Is life not more than food, and the body not more than clothing? Again, verse 27 says, which of you by worrying can add 1 cubit to his stature? Verse 33 says, but seek first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added to you. We can easily spend today worrying about all the issues that concern tomorrow, when tomorrow has not yet come. Taking on board the woes of next week, next month, or even next year into today can place you into a never-ending vicious cycle that can only be broken by taking your gaze from yourself and your abilities to gazing upon God and his abilities. We must cast our gaze upon him, the author and the finisher of our faith, for we can do all things by him and through him. With one look at ourselves, we must take 100 looks towards God. For within ourselves we see inadequacies, we see failure, but within him is revealed hope, revealed expectation, and a clear vision for the future, and a vision of things to come. Christ is our ultimate example, for in him we live, move, and have our being. Acts 17:28. In him is the whole essence of life. In him the whole essence of life is revealed. Let us therefore not worry about tomorrow, about what tomorrow brings, like those in the world do. Christ is our ultimate example of suffering and patience. Let us remember Titus 3:14 and maintain good works. These works in itself, not a requirement for heaven, but like Joseph, even in his prison situation, he remained fruitful. Let us therefore not be lazy, make excuses, or see obstacles, but rather let us see the solutions that come through obedience and trusting in every word that proceeds from the living God. Matthew 5:15 says that you do not put a light under a basket, but on a beautiful lampstand to give light to all those that are in the house. Again, let your light so shine before men that they may see your good works and glorify your Father in heaven. I pray that you may be exalted in your valley and that God will see you through and lift you